Hello everyone and welcome to Jacker Films. I'm your host, Adrian Parra. Anyways, as you probably would notice, my last movie was my favorite movies of 2024. So, I haven't really been putting up a lot of videos. I mean, I had all last year, pretty much. So, my first one in a while, that's for sure, but don't worry, I've been actually working on a project. Hopefully I'll show it to you very soon, and and everything like that, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. But other than that, I am going to be down doing my favorite films of 2025. I know it's nearly the end of January, so yeah. But yeah, better late than ever. Anyways, so let's get into it. Coming up at number 10 is Novocaine. Novocaine, I'll admit, I loved it. It was great. I think it was great action, great comedy. Like, Jack Quaid was amazing in the movie. Like, the whole idea of having CPAR, not feeling any pain and trying to find, and save his girl from robbers. It's just a classic, fun action movie, which is also quite gory, but fun gory. Not like, ugh, gory, but woo, gory. If there really even is a term for that, but the way it was done, it felt like almost very comedic. While I can't deny there were times I was like, oh my gosh, that is horrible, that's nasty. But they have a comedic tone to it, so it almost felt bearable. Like, what you're seeing is just, yeah. But with that tone, you're like, oh, yeah. Anyways, but again, I finally enjoyed it. I had myself a good time. So, coming at number 9 is 28 Years Later. I could appreciate why some people might not have been a huge fan of this one, but I, for one, enjoyed it. I think it was one of those movies that just, I don't know, it almost felt different. Maybe it's because apparently, I shouldn't say use the words apparently, because let's face it, we've seen the photos, but yeah, they filmed it on iPhones. So, I always thought that was, interesting. That's a weird way of, filming a movie, but, hey. But yeah, I thought the movie was very, interesting. There were times it was tense, on the edge of my seat, and there were times I was really horrified about the gore that I was seeing, and yeah, I think there was a lot of emotional moments, especially to the ending. If you know, you know. I was like, oh man, that gets you. But also the very ending, also kind of hilarious as well. Again, if you know, you know. But considering last night I just watched The Bone Temple, which, by the way, go and watch it, because man, it was definitely better than 28 Years Later, that's for sure. But without a doubt, I get the feeling that it would be my top 10 for 2026. But anyway, that's a whole different video. Point is, though, is that even if you weren't really huge fans of 28 Years Later, you gotta check out The Bone Temple, because that was great. But I digress. That is just me. But I will say, though, obviously back to 28 Years Later, because that's what I'm talking about. I will say, though, there were times where the editing, when the infected get shot or something like that, it did felt almost like a Matrix thing. It was ooh, kind of like that. It was a little weird. I can't deny that there were times it was a bit jarring. I was like, this feels weird. But besides that, I really loved it. Honestly, though, the only reason why it's slightly above Novocaine is just because the ending it really got you, and that's why I feel like it would have to be just slightly beats Novocaine. Just that ending just was so beautiful and heartwarming, and I don't know, I liked it. So, great movie, great practical effects, and ending, wow, that was sad. Coming at number 8 is F1. I was really surprised that I actually enjoyed this one. I was like, wow, this is pretty good. I think one of the things that I thought was quite surprising is just because I really and truly don't care about Formula One. Like I am like, yeah, just I don't know, not my thing. But watching the movie, I was like, wow, this is cool. Like Joseph Kosinski, the director, I enjoyed what he did with Top Gun Maverick. Like it felt like you were in the cockpit with Tom Cruise and Miles Teller and Glenn Powell, like everybody. Like you felt like you were in with them. In F1, it's the exact same. You felt like you were in the driver's seat. Just driving. And yeah, it was fun. And there were times I was holding my breath. It was tense. I was like, oh my gosh, and it was just so cool. And I mean, Hans Zimmer, man, like you can't go wrong with Hans Zimmer. I can't believe Hans Zimmer's doing Harry Potter now. What? Anyways, well, I will admit, I don't think it really made me feel like I want to watch actual Formula One, that kind of thing. But can't deny though, the movie was great. So great popcorn blockbuster, and yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Great movie. Coming at number 7 is The Naked Gun. Like, I love the Leslie Nielsen films. They're funny. Like, there are times you kind of just shake your head like, oh my gosh, just stop what you're doing, man. You're making a fool of yourself. Not the actor, per se, but definitely the character. But, man, like, I have to admit, oh my gosh, as soon as the opening scene happened, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna like this one. This is gonna be good. I loved The Naked Gun. It was just so funny. Liam Neeson was honestly amazing as Frank Drebin Jr. And it was just so funny. Like I was cracking up. I was just, this is my kind of comedy. Like the deadpan, like dad jokes. Like I don't know. I loved it. It was great. Oh my gosh, it was funny. Well, I will admit the plot does seem very similar to the original Naked Gun, and even like Kingsman as well. But truth be told though, that doesn't really matter. And also, they did borrow like a joke from Austin Powers. I mean, if you know, you know. But truth be told though, in the end though, it didn't really bother me per se. I still had myself a fun time. It was just hilarious. And definitely in the spirit of Naked Gun, and I would have said I can't wait until the next one, but it sounds like there's not going to be another one, so, which is unfortunate, can't deny that, but truth be told though, I'm pretty happy for what we have, so. Coming at number 6 is honestly another surprise. When I heard about this movie, I was like, I mean, that could be good, but then it was like a Netflix movie, so I was like, oh, okay, well, I don't have Netflix. I don't do streaming services. As you can tell from my background, I do physical media. Physical media rules! Anyway, so I was a bit like, yeah, well, I guess I won't be watching it. Then it came out on cinemas for like a weekend. I was like, well, this is probably the only time I'm ever going to watch it, so I'll go and give it a go. And that was K-Pop Demon Hunters. Wow. Wow, what a movie. And let's face it, as soon as the opening scene was done. Anyways, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna like this. Oh no, I'm gonna like this. I can't get it on DVD. Anyways, point is though, is that I loved it. It was fun animation. The songs were so catchy, and like I mean, my personal favorite is How It's Done and Your Idol. Like, those two, like, awesome. Like, great music. But then again, the whole soundtrack is just awesome. Like, so many great songs. And, yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I think the story was interesting, and there were times it was quite funny. And also quite like, wow, this is quite serious and emotional. Good job. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm really happy and glad that I was able to see it in the cinema. Actually, not once, but twice. Because, yeah, they did even a Halloween one as well. I'm happy for that. Like, that was cool. Saw it again. Woohoo! But yeah, again, it was a fun movie. catchy songs, and I liked it. It was good. And the next one is number 5. Such an emotionally devastating movie. And that was The Long Walk. Like, wow. Oh man, that was just sad. Like, really, really sad. I was like, I felt like it was an emotional wreck by the end of it. I rarely cry in a movie, and I cried in this one. It was just so sad. Like, like, the characters, like, you're so invested in them. You're interested in, like, even the ones that they're kind of like, let's face it, assholes. Like, they don't seem to be like the kind of person that you would want to be friends with. And you're like, ugh, you know, if it happened at the beginning, it sounds bad, but you can't help but feel like, oh, you wouldn't care if they died or something like that. But when they, man, the movie was just sad. Like, I don't know how else to put it. It was just so sad, but so well done, and it gets you right on the feels, man. Like, it really does. So, yeah, that's about it. Oh, man. Coming at number 4 is Weapons. That was honestly a great movie. I liked it. Like, it was honestly really, I don't know, interesting, you know, even fun at times. Like, I don't know, like, I really liked it. But the thing is that, I will say though, there were times where, because the whole story of, you know, the children disappearing from the classroom, and you know, people trying to figure out where they are, kind of thing. It's interesting, I will admit, but the whole story is like, the whole story is told into different characters' points of view, and by the end of it, I was like, you know what, I enjoyed it, but I can't deny though, at the start I thought it was like really kind of jarring. I was like, and like when all of a sudden like something like big happens, like, oh my gosh, what's gonna, oh wait, we're going to another character. Oh, okay then. Okay. So I will admit, it was a bit like, wasn't sure how I felt about that, but truth be told though, it didn't take too long until I kind of was settled in with the whole idea of it, and honestly, by the end of it, it was quite rewarding. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought the ending was, wow, like, that was just satisfying. Like, really, really, really satisfying. But yeah, I mean, the characters were interesting, so, like, the practical effects was great as well, and yeah, thoroughly enjoyed this one. So, coming at number 3 is actually quite an earlier one from last year, like, I don't know, but I think it was around February. Yeah, I will admit, I loved Companion. I thought it was a great movie. I just thought it was like, it was an interesting idea, and like the whole story of it all was like all about guy meets girl. It's like a cute kind of thing. You know, they go and visit his friends. You know, like this big, like, I don't want to say cabin because it looks too luxurious for a cabin, but just a house. I feel like in the middle of nowhere. I don't know, but that's just me. Point is though, is that, you know, things happen, and just in case if you have not seen a trailer, which by the way, don't if you have not seen it, just say that it was just one of those things that it really intrigued me. Like, the whole story was interesting, and it just sucked that the trailer kind of told you too much, and the whole basis of the story just, yeah, it was a bit disappointing that the trailer kind of did that, because I often wondered what it would have been like if I had no idea what the let's just say twist was, but unfortunately the trailer kind of told you that, so I kind of already knew when I came into the movie, but truth be told though, I can't deny though, it didn't really make me hate the movie, because I'm like, oh, I would just, now I know what the twist is, I just, kind of thing. No, I just think the story was interesting, like, it was just fun, you know, and the characters were like intriguing, and the whole action and the story just, it's like, I don't want to give too much away, just in case if some of you guys have never even heard of this movie, or haven't even seen the trailer, because if I tell you the thing in the trailer, it kind of, for me, it almost felt like it defeated the purpose. Well, I'll admit, even though I did see the trailer, like I said, I still enjoyed it, but I don't know, not knowing about that twist would have probably have made it 10 times better. Maybe even could have made it to number 2, but I don't know. Point is, though, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and, you know, yeah, I know, I'm sorry, being really vague and all, but I don't know, with this kind of movie, I really don't want to say too much, because even though the trailer kind of told you most of the story, I don't know, I really don't want to tell you too much. All I can say is that it was great, I loved it, it was amazing, Jack Quaid's in it, Sophie Thatcher's in it, they're both great in the movie, and I don't know, it's just, I enjoyed it, it was fun, and I don't know, I liked it. Coming at number 2 is probably going to be a bit of a surprise for some people, but you know, hey, it's a bit of a surprise for me, but I can't deny, number 2 is Final Destination Bloodlines. I enjoyed the Final Destination films. Like, you know, you see all these people just getting killed in these weird ways, and, you know, I don't know, you're kind of like, wow, this is crazy. Wow. That is, wow, okay. So yeah, I don't know, I've always kind of enjoyed it. Opening Premonition was amazing, one of the best ones. I mean, there's one particular death scene, like, was like, wow. Like, if you know, you know. Like, that's definitely an old-timer. Wow. But honestly, though, I think one of the biggest reasons why it's in number 2 is it's Tony Todd, man. Like, Tony Todd. I'll be honest, though, I met plenty of people, famous people from, like, you know, when I go to, like, you know, my Comic-Con, you know, and it's great seeing them, like, all of these people, like, I love it. And meeting Tony Todd would have been so great. Like, I would have loved to have met Tony Todd, but, you know, unfortunately, it just wasn't meant to be, kind of thing, and, yeah, when he passed, it was, I will admit, it was quite sad. Then, you know, seeing him one more time in Final Destination Bloodlines, like, you know, the things he says, like the last bit of monologue he ever says in the franchise, it's just, I gotta admit, it was quite emotional. It just got me right there. It was beautiful, and, you know, yeah, I honestly now, there's gonna be another one coming out, so, you know, beforehand I was very like, I don't know, I really don't want another Final Destination movie, but now that I had another one, I will admit, it's definitely one of the best. It actually might be my second favourite, just slightly above the 5th one. I don't know, I really like the 5th one. But point is, though, it's just, I was quite surprised by this one. I really enjoyed it. It was just a fun movie, and yeah, loved it. And, you know, rest in peace, Tony Todd. You were great. And finally, we're up to the number 1. Number 1, yay! Alright, well, I think you guys are gonna probably have a feeling what this movie's gonna be, and, you know, I don't blame you. Yeah. It was one of the most talked about films of the year, and, yeah, I'll admit, when I saw it, it was amazing. Like, I really, really loved it. And that was Ice Cube's War of the Worlds. No, I'm just joking. I mean, hey, I mean, if you've listened to what I said about earlier about how I didn't have Netflix and any other streaming services, you probably would have guessed that was a lie, but I don't know, I just couldn't help myself. You know, it's Sinners. Like, of course it's Sinners. Like, come on. Like, Sinners was just amazing. Like, oh my gosh, like, I think I need to reevaluate my top 10 best movies of all time, my favorite films, because, oh my gosh, that movie was awesome. You know, like, the characters were, like, amazing, like, and, like, the acting was awesome. Like, I mean, I'm using awesome so much, but it really was awesome. Like, the music, the soundtrack was so invigorating. Like, I was like tapping on my, the ground. I was trying to get into the groove. And just the song "I Lied to You," man, like, that was like, it gave me goosebumps. And when people say that they had an out-of-body experience, I always felt like, I don't know, like, it sounds like a weird thing kind of to say. But my gosh, man, I think I did have an out-of-body experience. I felt like, my gosh, this is awesome. And then, Rocky Road to Dublin, like, that dance was like, I wanted the joy, man. I wanted the joy. Like, it was awesome. Oh my gosh, everything about this movie was awesome. And, like, I love how, like, the story was like, it almost felt like, like, yes, it has vampires, and it's a vampire movie, I'll admit, yes, it is. And it is horror, yes. But it's so much more than that. It's like celebration of blues music, black culture, Irish music, and obviously Irish culture as well. It's just a celebration, man. It was a celebration. I loved it, man. It was so good. And when the Oscar nominations were announced, saying that it's now the most nominated movie ever with 16 nominations, I'm like, yes, oh, I am so happy for Sinners, man. Like I get that some people out there, I felt like, if Sinners is okay and all, like, but did it really need to be nominated for 16 times? I'm like, damn right it did. That movie was awesome, and, like, look, if you guys like one bad after another, which is fair enough, I will, fair enough. But man, I'm sorry, but in my personal opinion, Sinners is so much better. It's like way up there, man, way up there. And I loved it. It was just so good. Oh my gosh, it's anyways, but yeah, I loved it. It was just amazing, and I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but man, if it wins Best Picture, or just anything at the Oscars, I'm gonna be so happy for them. Like, it is just, I love this movie, man. Like, it is just so good. Yeah. Anyways, that's it for my top 10. And yeah, May 2026 be a good year for you, and everything like that. And also, a good year for movies.